Good day, St. Martin. I'm Jaciana Lassero.
And I'm also Lauren.
Good day, St. Martin. I'm Glenda York.
And I'm Tiziana Hart.
And welcome back to another edition of St. Martin NEWSDESK.
Brought to you by TV15.
We bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Let's dive into our top headlines. Domestic violence incident leads to arrest and firearm confiscation. The police force of St. Martin, KPSM, responded to a domestic violence incident in the Belvedere area on Monday evening, January 19th, resulting in 2 arrests and confiscation of a firearm. Police were dispatched to a residence following reports of an active physical altercation between a couple. Upon arrival, officers encountered both a male and female suspect engaged in a fight. In line with domestic violence protocol, both individuals were arrested and taken to the Phillipsburg police station for processing. During the investigation, officers received information that the male suspect, identified by the initials G.I., was allegedly in possession of a firearm and had used it to threaten others. With authorization, detectives searched the residence and recovered what appeared to be a rifle, which was confiscated. After questioning, the female suspect, identified by the initials R.M., was released from custody. The male suspect remains detained pending further investigation into charges related to domestic violence and illegal firearm possession. KPSM reiterated that domestic violence and illegal weapons are treated with the utmost seriousness and urged anyone with additional information to contact the police at 542-2222 or the anonymous tip line at 9300. Secretary General Arnell submits VSA end-of-year report in line with good governance principles. The Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labor, the Honorable Richina Bruk, has announced that the Secretary General of the Ministry of VSA, Joy Arnell, has formally submitted the ministry's end-of-year report in accordance with Article 9 of the Organisatie Besluit VSA. As part of this process, department heads submitted written reports before January 15th, outlining activities, key developments, and other relevant matters from the past year. These submissions form the basis of the consolidated annual report prepared by the Secretary General and the Staff Bureau. Although the legal deadline has been met, the report is currently considered a draft. In line with the Landsverordening Inrichting en Organisatie Landsoverheid, the Minister's Cabinet, being an integral part of the ministry, will also contribute. Department heads may further refine or supplement their sections to ensure accuracy and completeness. Once finalized, the report will be formally submitted to the House of Parliament of St. Martin and shared with relevant stakeholders. The ministry stated that this process reflects its continued commitment to transparency, accountability, and responsible public administration. Minister Bruk emphasized that timely and comprehensive reporting is not only a legal requirement but a core principle of good governance, ensuring that Parliament and the public remain fully informed about how public resources are managed and utilized. Volker Wessel's subsidiaries face court over Causeway Bridge construction fraud. 2 Dutch subsidiaries of construction giant Volker Wessels will appear before a court in the Netherlands this week over alleged bribery linked to the Causeway Bridge project in St. Martin, a case revived and strengthened by Crown witness testimony. The proceedings involve Volker Construction International and Volker Steven Caribbean and are being heard in Zwolle. The case was first reported by Het Financieel Dagblad and further detailed by investigative journalist Bart Moss in an interview with BNR Radio. Some background to this case. The allegations date back to 2013 when the government of St. Martin sought bids for a bridge connecting Princess Juliana International Airport to the French side of the island. According to Moss, one Volker Wessel's proposal was initially rejected as too costly and unattractive, only to be unexpectedly approved months later, fueling suspicions of illicit payments. A criminal investigation formally began in 2015, later concluding that bribes were paid to Theo Heiliger. Heiliger was convicted in 2020 of accepting bribes and laundering nearly $4 million connected to public works projects, including the Causeway Bridge. His 5-year prison sentence was largely upheld on appeal. Crown witness and corporate accountability central to the case is Ronald Marsdam, a consultant who previously acted as intermediary between construction firms and politicians in St. Martin. Marsdam served as a Crown witness in the Larry Marr investigation, admitting to facilitating cash payments to politicians. He again plays a pivotal role in the Volker Wessel's case, although prosecutors have not formally confirmed his Crown witness status this time. While Heiliger's conviction focused on political corruption, the current trial shifts attention to corporate responsibility and the role of private companies in sustaining corrupt procurement practices. If convicted, the companies face substantial fines, confiscation of alleged criminal profits, and serious reputational damage. A former Volker Wessel's executive charged alongside them could face up to 6 years in prison. Volker Wessels has denied wrongdoing, stating that the Causeway Bridge project resulted in financial losses rather than profits, and emphasizing its cooperation with investigators and strengthened compliance policies. What's next with this case? Hearings are scheduled for this week and next, with a verdict expected later in 2026. The outcome is likely to have significant implications for how corruption cases involving multinational contractors and Caribbean public works are pursued going forward.
Hello, my people. My name is Glenda York of Sit, Sip and Chat and Moms in Paradise podcast. You can find us on TV15 St. Martin, TVC St. Kitts, and on YouTube. Reporting from Great Bay Media Studios in St. Martin, your NEWSDESK featured story is coming up. But first, here is Mizzy with the Sunshine Report.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you all the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us. Don't forget to follow NEWSDESK on Facebook for your daily Sunshine Report. So as you enjoy the rest of your day, stay safe, stay friendly, Sunshine City.
At Talon, we believe connection goes beyond signals. It's about people. From every call, every laugh,
Hi, Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
every moment shared across our island,
Game time.
we're reminded this network was built by St. Martin for St. Martin.
I couldn't. Oh, I got you. Don't worry, man. We're good.
When are you coming to St. Martin?
All right, let's go. Go.
Here's to staying connected to what matters most. Your connection, your Christmas.
Stay connected to the best of local and Caribbean content anywhere, anytime with the TVC Plus app, the official app of TVC Channel 40. With the TVC Plus app, you can watch TVC Channel 40 live, catch every episode of your favorite shows on demand, watch exclusive pay-per-view content, listen to Voice of the Caribbean Radio, and watch and read SKN Newsline. The TVC Plus app is available on all your devices. On the Google Play Store, search TVC and the plus sign. In the Apple App Store, type the words TVC Plus. And we're also available on the Amazon App Store for Fire TV and Fire Stick devices. Search the words TVC Plus. Download today and take TVC Channel 40 wherever you go.
All right, don't miss NewsDesk. Weekdays at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. on TVC. Sync Kids to the World, now streaming everywhere. U.S. Consular Services visit set for January 27th by appointment only. The United States Consulate General in Curacao will send a consular officer to St. Martin on Tuesday, January 27th, to provide services to U.S. citizens. Available services include U.S. passport applications, consular report of birth abroad applications, document notarizations. All services are by appointment only. U.S. citizens must request an appointment by emailing acscuracao@state.gov. After requesting an appointment, applicants will receive preparation instructions and are advised to follow them carefully to avoid delays. Appointments will be held at the Government Administration Building, Swaliga Road number 1, Conference Room number 1 on the ground floor from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Upon arrival, individuals with confirmed appointments should inform security that they are there for U.S. consular services and will be directed accordingly. CBCS launches interactive dashboards. The Central Bank Van Curaçao and St. Martin CBCS has launched 2 new interactive statistical dashboards designed to improve access, transparency, and understanding of official economic data across the monetary union. The new tools on the Central Bank website, centralbank.cw, include Monetary and Financial Statistics Dashboard. This dashboard offers visual insights into credit developments, monetary aggregates, and financial system trends, allowing users to interpret key indicators through intuitive, easy-to-navigate charts and visuals. Also included is the External Sector Statistics Dashboard. This platform presents data on the balance of payments, trade in goods and services, investment flows, and other external sector indicators, helping users assess external vulnerabilities and global economic linkages. Together, the dashboards mark a shift from static publications to dynamic, interactive data dissemination, supporting greater access to complex economic information, improved transparency and public understanding, evidence-based decision-making, wider use of official statistics in research, planning, and policy discussions. Users can interactively analyze trends, export data, and view information at both the monetary union level and separately for Curaçao and St. Martin, making the tools valuable for policymakers, researchers, financial institutions, journalists, students, and the general public. What's next? CBCS plans to expand the platform with real sector and public sector dashboards and to introduce medium-term economic forecasts, creating a more comprehensive, forward-looking suite of tools. With this launch, CBCS reinforces its commitment to delivering timely, reliable, and high-quality economic data in formats that are easy to explore, visualize, and interpret. BTP becomes title sponsor for St. Martin team for Regional Robotics Challenge. Bureau of Telecommunications and Post St. Martin, BTP, has become the title sponsor of the St. Martin team competing in the OEC SRA Super Regional Robotics Challenge, scheduled for March 16 to 20th, 2026 in St. Kitts and Nevis. BTP's sponsorship covers participation costs, ensuring local students can take part in this regional STEAM experience focused on robotics, innovations, and problem solving. The initiative aligns with BTP's mission to promote technology and innovation while encouraging youth to pursue careers in science and technology fields. This sponsorship reflects our belief in empowering young minds through technology, said Julianne Hoover, director of BTP. She noted the strong collaboration with the St. Martin Science Fair Foundation and the endorsement of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Youth, and Sport, emphasizing the importance of building a pipeline of tech focused talent for the local sector. Dr. Rolinda Carter, president of the St. Martin Science Fair Foundation and OECSRA representative for St. Martin, welcomed the partnership, highlighting the value of hands-on learning and collaboration in preparing students for a rapidly advancing digital world. A recent kickoff meeting between BTP and the foundation coordinated logistics for the competition and explored future collaboration, including emerging areas such as cybersecurity and the role of artificial intelligence in education and industry. BTP praised the foundation and the ministry for their continued efforts to promote robotics, technology, and innovation, reinforcing a shared commitment to expanding STEAM opportunities for St. Martin's youth.
When we come back, we go to our in-depth feature of the day, exploring one of the island's most thought-provoking topics. That's just ahead. Stay tuned.
You know, we all talk about having rights. And yeah, we do.
We have the right to be safe.
The right to learn and get an education.
The right to speak up and be heard.
The right to dream big and build our future.
But listen, rights don't stand alone.
We also have responsibilities.
Real talk, if we want respect, we gotta give respect too.
St. Martin is our home.
So let's protect it. Keep our beaches clean, our streets clean, and show love to nature.
Healthy island, healthy future.
Our parents and guardians do a lot for us.
Let's show respect, talk to them, and listen, even when it's hard.
School prepares us for life.
So we show up, we stay focused, and we put in effort.
We want opportunities, so we work for them.
We are part of this community, every village, every culture, every neighborhood.
Let's be kind, positive, and supportive.
A stronger community starts with us.
And most importantly, we are responsible for ourselves.
We make healthy choices for our mind and body.
We believe in our goals and our voice and our future.
Our rights give us power, our responsibilities make us leaders. Together we rise.
The Convention of the Rights of the Child isn't just a policy, it's protection and responsibility. When our children learn their rights, they are better prepared to take on their responsibility. This public service announcement is brought to you by the Department of Youth.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger licking good.
You could talk to your family, talk to your friends. Affordability and convenience. Community connection, that makes sense. Reliability with experience. Hey, for every laugh, every adventure. #1 provider, they got ya. We tell them your data is always on. You can opt out whenever you want. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want the road. Control my data, yeah, yeah, yeah. Always connected every time, everywhere. Money low, but I never fair. I know, tell them is there. Connectivity, that's what I like. Flexibility, that's what I like. Reliability, that's what I like. Tell them, sign me up for life. Tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Come tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to go. Come tell them we always on. For every moment when you want more. Tell them we always on. Stay connected when you want to road. Reggae
fever is in the air and it's about to spread like wildfire when Freedom Fighters Foundation proudly presents the 27th annual Bob Marley Tribute Concert, Friday, February 6th at the Soggy Dollar Bar in Simpson Bay, featuring live performance by St. Martin's finest artists, featuring Percy Rankin, Essence, Timo, Lady Rubia, Kuje, Zoraida, Sigma, Roxy, Toby Hodge, Chantilia, Michael Madewell, and the music of the Freedom Fighters Band. Showtime is 9 p.m. sharp. Admission is $30 in advance, $40 at the door. Tickets available at the Eitel Shack on the Bush Road and from members of the Freedom Fighters Foundation. Don't miss the 27th anniversary of the Bob Marley Tribute Concert, February 6th at the Soggy Dollar Bar in Simpson Bay at 9 p.m.
Like I never did before.
Welcome back. Each day we take a moment to go beyond the headlines and look deeper into the issues, people, and conversations shaping life here on St. Martin. Welcome to today's NEWSDESK feature.
Access to sandy ground via the Marigat Side Bridge was restored late Monday afternoon following discussions between residents and authorities, bringing a fragile calm after a night of unrest and once again highlighted deep-seated tensions between the community and law enforcement. The bridge had been blocked overnight after an arrest carried out by French gendarmes sparked anger among residents. Barricades were erected, rubbish bins were set alight, and traffic into the district was brought to a halt, echoing scenes that Sandy Ground has witnessed before. What exactly sparked the latest unrest? The incident unfolded Sunday night between approximately 8 p.m. and midnight as gendarmes were conducting intensified controls in Sandy Ground and nearby Bay Nettle, following a recent spike in carjackings and armed robberies. According to reports, tensions escalated during an interaction with a group of young people. One young man reportedly became agitated after officers repeatedly shone flashlights in his face and attempted to confront them. He was arrested and later released Monday morning, though he returned to the hospital for further treatment. Residents allege that excessive force was used during the arrest, a claim that the gendarme has firmly denied. As news of the arrest spread, frustration boiled over. Fires were set, roads were blocked, and the bridge became the focal point of protest, effectively isolating the district for much of Monday. By midday Monday, Cyril Levelli, Prefet of St. Martin, and Louis Mussington, President of the Collectivité, visited Sandy Ground in an effort to diffuse tensions and hear residents' concerns. They were joined by senior representatives of the Gendarmerie, the Public Prosecutor's Office, and territorial authorities. During discussions with district leaders and residents, Prefet Levelli stressed the importance of avoiding the stigmatization of the entire community based on individual incidents. It is not enough for something to happen in Sandy Ground for the responsibility to be automatically attributed to Sandy Ground, he said. Officials confirmed that an investigation has been launched into the arrest, including a review of body camera footage worn by the gendarmes involved. Authorities called for patience as the process unfolds, emphasizing that accountability mechanisms are in place. By late afternoon on Monday, following continued dialogue, residents agreed to remove the barricades and the Sandy Ground Bridge was reopened, allowing traffic and daily activity to resume. But this is such a familiar pattern. For many residents, the events of this week reopened old wounds. Sandy Ground has a long history of social tension, protests, and confrontations with authorities. In December 2018, residents locked down the district in a yellow vest-inspired protest, citing slow post-Irma reconstruction, high living costs, and land documentation issues, and a lack of meaningful representation. Roads were blocked at the same bridge, and large numbers of gendarmes were deployed to restore order. The following year, then President Daniel Gibbs described Sandy Ground as a high-stakes district requiring a global and coordinated approach, acknowledging long-standing challenges related to housing, youth unemployment, social cohesion, and urban planning. While multiple development plans and consultations were announced over the years, many residents say tangible change has been slow. While the reopening of the bridge has eased immediate disruption, community leaders stress that the underlying causes of unrest remain unresolved. Strained relations with law enforcement, youth marginalization, economic pressure, and a sense of collective stigmatization. The recent increase in criminal activity has led to heightened policing, but Sunday night's events demonstrate how quickly enforcement actions can reignite broader social tensions if trust is lacking. Authorities say dialogue will continue and that restoring calm must go hand in hand with transparency and long-term engagement. For now, Sandy Ground has reopened its main access point, but the deeper questions raised by this latest unrest remain very open.
Before we wrap up, we take a moment each day to check in with our neighbors across the region. There's always a story worth paying attention to. Here's today's regional headline.
St. Eustatius political shift, wage update, and agricultural progress. Several developments are shaping the conversation on St. Eustatius this week, spanning local politics, labor updates, and agricultural development. In political news, Island Council member Clyde Van Putten has withdrawn his support from the PLP-led Executive Council. Van Putten cited ongoing concerns related to governance matters, including issues surrounding the goat culling project and operations at the Gwendolyn Van Putten School. While he has stepped back from supporting the Executive Council, he confirmed that he remains a member of the PLP party. His decision means the Executive Council no longer holds a majority in the 5-member Island Council. Van Putten indicated that further details on his position are expected in the coming days. Meanwhile, residents have also received updates on labor and social policy for the year ahead. The Ministry of Social Affairs and Employment has announced that the minimum wage on St. Eustatius will increase by 1.9% in 2026, bringing the hourly rate for workers aged 21 and older to $10.61. Adjustments will also be made to maximum daily wages for health and accident insurance, while Social Security contribution rates will remain largely unchanged. On the development front, the Statia government has confirmed the completion of the SAPSA well drilling project, which has resulted in 4 new agricultural wells and the refurbishment of 1 existing well. The initiative is aimed at improving water access for local farmers and strengthening agricultural resilience on the island. Authorities acknowledge temporary inconvenience experienced by nearby residents during drilling works and thank the community for its cooperation. The project forms part of the Strategic Action Plan for Sustainable Agriculture and is supported through European Union funding. Government officials say the next phase will focus on creating a comprehensive water management policy with stakeholder consultations planned. Together, these developments reflect a week of transition and progress for Statia as the island balances governance challenges with economic updates and long-term sustainability efforts.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every weekday morning at 8 a.m. on TV 15 and then across our social media platforms. I'm Elsa Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lassiter. Wish you an amazing evening. See you tomorrow.
Keep them friendly.